Here we go, Ars fans. Queen's Park Rangers have themselves their 8th signing of the summer transfer window, with versatile 24-year-old Danish midfielder Nicolas Madsen joining on a permanent transfer from Belgium Pro League club Westerlo. The details may well have changed by the time you see this video, but at the time of recording, Belgian transfer specialist Sacha Tavaleri reports that QPR have wrapped up a permanent transfer worth €3.7 million plus bonuses and a sell-on, with Madsen joining the Super Hoops on a 5-year contract. So, you know the drill by now. In this video, I'm going to take a closer look at Madsen's career so far, what kind of player he is, and what role we can expect him to play under Martí Cifuentes this season. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to support the channel any further, you can become a member by clicking the link in the description for £1.99 a month. Thanks so much for your support, and let's jump straight into the video. Despite this photo suggesting he's a long forgotten 1980s cult favourite, Nicolas Madsen was born on the 17th of March 2000 in Odense, Denmark, which is coincidentally my own birthday, so we're off to a fantastic start here. Madsen started playing football at the age of just 3 with local clubs Marienlyst and Næsby, and at the age of 14 he would go on to have a trial at both Midtjylland and Brøndby, before eventually joining Midtjylland in the summer of 2015 on a 3-year youth contract. After making good progress through the academy over the next 2 years, in 2017 his contract would be extended until the summer of 2019, and later that year he would receive his first call-up for Denmark, featuring in 11 fixtures for the under-17s and under-18s. The following year, on the 28th of November 2018, Madsen would go on to make his debut for Midtjylland, joining the pitch with 14 minutes to go in a 2-1 win against Dalum IF in the Danish Cup. The bulk of his appearances for the rest of the season would be with the under-19s, but he would eventually make his Danish Superliga debut in September 2019, playing 9 minutes in a 3-0 win away at Lyngby. Another 2 sub-appearances would follow in the coming weeks as the club went on to win the league, and Madsen would go on to make a further 13 appearances for Denmark's under-19s. The next season, having signed a new contract with the club, Madsen would go on to receive more first-team exposure, primarily featuring in defensive midfield. He played 815 minutes across 25 appearances in all competitions during 2021, including against Champions League opposition Atalanta, Ajax and Liverpool. Midtjylland ended the season in second that season as Madsen made another 9 appearances for Denmark's under-21s. The following summer, in a bid to increase Nicolas's playing time, the decision was made to loan out Madsen to Eredivisie club SC Heerenveen for the 21-22 season, and he got plenty of it, making 33 appearances in all competitions, including 25 in the league. His Dutch competitive debut came in Champions League qualifying, joining the pitch for 8 minutes in a 1-1 draw with Celtic, but by the time the league came around in September with an opening day clash at Groningen, he was a regular match starter. He featured in all but 6 league fixtures that season, with 22 appearances in defensive midfield, 6 in central midfield and 1 as an attacking mid. He also collected his first career assist in a 2-1 win against Vitesse. The club finished 8th in Eredivisie that season, their highest league finish for 4 seasons. Upon his return to his parent club in summer 2022, Madsen found that his progress in the Netherlands had attracted interest from another club abroad, with Jupiler Pro League side K.V.C Westerlo tabling a bid of €1 million. The deal was accepted on the 20th of July 2022, with the Dane joining his new club on a 4-year contract until June 2026. Nicolas's Belgian debut would come 3 matches into the season, joining the pitch as a 73rd minute substitute against Ghent, but from then onwards he became a first-team regular, playing a total of 37 matches for the side between the Jupiler Pro League, Europe Playoffs and Croquis Cup. That season, despite 23 of his appearances as a defensive midfielder, he would score his first senior goal in a 2-0 win against K.V.C, as well as assisting the other. He would end the season with 2 goals and 4 assists, guiding Westerlo to 4th place in their first ever season in the top flight of Belgian football. The interesting thing about the 22-23 season for Madsen is not that he just started getting attacking returns under his belt, but also that for the first time in his career, he was on 9 occasions played a little bit further up in central midfield as an 8 rather than a 6. And that's interesting because the following season, it's an experiment that was taken further, because he not only made 11 appearances in central midfield last season, but he also made a total of 20 in attacking midfield as a more traditional 10. It resulted in him scoring a total of 14 goals in 35 appearances during 23-24, making him Westerlo's top scorer and their main creative force in a challenging campaign. Now granted, 9 of these goals were penalties, But to multiply a career best of 2 goals by 7 last year is quite some going, especially when viewed in the context of Westerlo finishing 11th in the table, avoiding relegation by just 2 points. And even if you strip away his penalty goals, 5 goals from midfield is more than any of QPR's midfielders have managed since Luke Amos's departure. With the Belgian club's next highest goal scorer Lucas Strassen sitting second in the scoring charts on 9, it's safe to say the Dane played a vital role in keeping Westerlo in the top flight last season. The team lacked in quality and he stepped up to the plate to get the job done almost single-handedly. It wasn't just a flash in the pan either, because already this season, Madsen has a goal and an assist to his name from 4 league matches. In this new position, he seems to have really sharpened up on the art of pushing further forward, and it's resulting in him getting more goal contributions. And with that, we reach the present, where Nicolas Madsen has become QPR's latest summer signing amidst interest from Coventry City and Burnley. Now, you'll know from the video so far that Madsen has been traditionally used as a defensive midfielder until the past 18 months, but I think it's his versatility, having been used as a 6, 8 and a 10, that has attracted Marty and Christian's attention. The fact that he's played 14,000 minutes across 207 career appearances at the age of just 24, including in the Champions League, will have also been a massive draw. That's a lot of experience at such a young age, and it should help him to blend into Championship football a touch easier than some of our other recruits this summer. At 6'3", he should add a nice physical presence to this team too, and some desperately needed height given the lack of it from Smith, Chair, Dembele and Saito. Despite his size though, he's a technically gifted footballer rather than an industrious one, a player who can pass the ball through the lines with accuracy and link up well with the forwards. The question really is going to be where Madsen fits into this team, because although he's excelled in an attacking role over the past year, pre-season and our first 3 matches of 24-25 have shown that our centre of midfield is where we're lacking most. While he's capable of covering in the 10, which might be necessary if Anderson is facing a long spell out and Chair doesn't return soon, it seems much more likely that Marty will opt to use him as more of a box-to-box player, one that can assist Field or Varane in the defensive duties, but distribute the ball up to attack with precision and calmness. He is presumably our Hayden replacement, and if he can play that role of linking up both ends of the pitch while still chipping in with a few goals from midfield, we could be onto a real winner. Any doubts around Madsen will come down to his consistency and whether he's capable of adjusting to the Championship, a league with more challenging opposition than he'll have been used to in Belgium and a much more physical division overall. He'll be afforded less time on the ball, and that could well impact his creative contributions. It's a challenge that Varane has struggled with from his early showings, but then again Koki and Karamoko looked great from the off, so every player is different. But even if he doesn't create initially from open play, we do appear to have at least gained a very good penalty taker, which is always welcomed. I find the fee we've paid interesting. As I say, initial reports suggest this is in the region of €3.7 million, or £3.1 million, though it is worth noting that these fees are often inflated by player agents and journalists. Dembele's fee was reported to be higher than it actually ended up being. I personally can't imagine we'll have laid down this much money on a player having opted to make Dembele and Saito initial loans this season. Still, it's been a while since we paid such fees for players, so I really hope it works out. Either way, welcome Nicolas. I look forward to seeing him in the blue and white hoops, which given he's already started the season with Westerlo may well be much sooner than we think. So there we have it, that is Nicolas Madsen's career in a nutshell. What do you think of this signing? Let me know in the comments below, and if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you hit like and subscribe or become a member if that's of interest to you. Thank you so much again, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers!